happen. Is it a matter of climatic changes or what? Napier with us. Where are the so-called scientists? Where are the researchers? Extension officers to come and help us to alleviate poverty through planting drought-tolerant crops.
I led this research since then to develop this simple technology for the farmers, which is called, today it is called push-pull technology, to control the two important pests. One is stem borers and the other one is striga, but also to improve the soil fertility and provide fodder to the livestock. So this is a low-cost technology which we have developed for the resource-poor farmers of this region and could be applied throughout sub-Saharan Africa. Push-pull has been a concept in pest management for a long period of time. People have developed various push-pull in the crop plants, but unfortunately none of the other push-pull have reached the farmers. Most of them have ended in the research station. When we involved the farmers, these farmers adopted it much faster because they thought, or they owned the technology. When we designed the technology, we involved the farmers at that time, and so it was much easier for us to bring it to the farmers. It's working now. We aim to reach 1 million households, 1 million farmers by 2020. Several donors are coming, and we invite other donors to come and fund this program so that we could bring 1 million households out of poverty and make them food secure.
It's a new project funded by our friends and colleagues from the European Union. We're trying to develop strategies to adopt our push-pull technology, which you see around us here, in a climate change environment. The technology that already exists here, as you see it in the field, works very well in the area here around the lake. Is perfectly suited for especially maize production, but also sorghum and millet. What we're trying to do now is to develop appropriate adoption of this strategy to drier conditions by looking at potentially better suited companion plants as the existing Napier grass and Desmodium, and also scaling up the technology. Presently there are approximately 50,000 farmers in the lake region that are practicing push-pull. Now, with support of the European Union, we are greatly expanding our activities into parts of Tanzania, into Ethiopia, and into the dry parts of Kenya.
The European Union is very keen to find ways of increasing productivity in agriculture, and not least in the drier areas of Kenya, but also in the surrounding countries. We are financing ICIPE and the project with 1.3 million euro, which is around 130 or more million Kenya shillings. We have a very long-standing cooperation with ICIPE. It's not only this project, but also others, where this technology can be used. So it's a long-standing commitment and a long-standing cooperation with ICIPE and the partners to ICIPE, who we also are supporting since long.
The technology can actually increase productivity by almost twice or 3 times, and even 4 times, because striga is an issue, stem borers is an issue, and we need to actually do a lot if we were to use chemicals to apply so that we address the problem of striga and stem borers. But with push and pull now, we can be able to actually improve on productivity, and most farms which are affected by simply rearranging the way we plant our crops. KARI has been actually in the game of improving the technologies on striga control, and also stem borers, using different approaches. But this one here, we started about in the 90s, working together with the International Center for Insect and Pest Ecology, ICIPE, And through our collaboration together, we've been able actually to come up with these packages. The amounts of money runs in millions. Because if you look at the scientific capacities we have used, we look at the establishment of the laboratories that should be used both at Isipe and Kari, and the whole thing about managing the project. It is all money, so it's millions of money, but the economic gains at a farm level far outreaches the investment that has gone into the project. So I think we are looking at returns on investment, we are looking at impact, we are looking at increasing food security, we are looking at improving livelihoods so that the farmers affected and the farms affected can have something that they can say, yes, we have seen. And farmers today, you can see that explaining the whole process, and this is the beauty of it, science and technology, and transferring this technology to farmers and farmers really understanding it and adopting it.
Mimi nilijiunga na huu mradi 2002. Ukihesabu mpaka sasa ni miaka 10. Tulienda Mbita watu 12 kutoka Buhika district. Mimi ndio nilikuwa tu mwanamke peke yake. Hata tulifika huko walikuwa wanauliza na huyu mama, hakuna wamama wengine huko. Lakini kitu ambaye kinilipeleka huko ilikuwa striker kwa shamba langu. Vile officers walikuja na wakakuambia, nikatamani mpaka nifike Mbita niende nikifunze vile naweza kuja kumaliza striker kwa shamba langu. Sasa ndio mpaka wa leo ningali tu nimeshikilia kwa sababu njaa ambayo nilikuwa nasikia nimefukuza. Usha antipuli imefanya nini? Imefukuza. Sasa kwa hivyo hata mmeona nimezaa watoto. Si mnaona hapa? Hao watoto ukitembea kwa mashamba yao wote wamepanda push and pull. Kwa sababu wanaona kitu ambao inaendelea ya mbele. Kwa hivyo yangu nasema tu asante kwa wale ambao waleta huu hasa Profesa Isipe. Nimeshukuru kwa kuleta hii mradi. Saa hii sisi tunakula ukali vile mama amesema. Hapa kwetu ni ukali. Ni asante sana.
I think today illustrates the tremendous power that there is in the push-pull technology. I'll certainly take home the impact that the drama had on me today and tell my friends about it, and with all these wonderful presents from the media, I'm going to be furnished with lots of material with which to do that. But as I said to one of the people who interviewed me from the media, I think that the work that you're doing here and the work that will be done newly in this programme, where we will tackle the issue of climate change and really produce push-pull technology that will deal with arid lands as they are now, and with climate change causing aridification in some of the regions that we're now in, we will go forward with an opportunity to make food production secure in this region in the long-term future. And finally, let me say that the technologies that you're practicing now are really the kind of sustainable technologies that we've got to learn from in the north. At the moment we have very, very expensive inputs, not just in terms of money, but in terms of the carbon footprint. And if we are to deal with that in the north and use our industrial might to create food for ourselves and the rapid population that is rising globally, then we do need sustainable technologies. And you farmers here and you extension people, you're leading in the development of those technologies.